Welcome to this explainer. Today we're tearing right into the incredible multi-system effects of a 14-day sugar fast. We're going to rely exclusively on Dr. Eric Berg's analysis of the physiological and psychological changes our bodies undergo. We'll trace exactly how pulling this one single element from your diet triggers a massive whole-body cascade. So if you're a focused learner wanting to understand the actual mechanics of dietary adaptation, you are in the exact right place. And the best part, we're focusing on an incredibly short, highly actionable window of time. Just 14 days. We aren't talking about some intimidating, lifelong commitment right out of the gate. Dr. Berg analyzes this very specific, rapid timeline of what happens when you ditch sugar for just half a month. Why does this matter? Well, it makes a massive physiological shift feel totally approachable. Okay, let's dive into it. What exactly goes down when you completely eliminate sugar for 2 weeks? It's not just one isolated change. It kicks off a profound domino effect that touches almost every major system in your body. Let's trace that step by step. Phase 1, the mental shift, boosting brain and mood. The very first shift you'll experience actually happens right in your head. According to Dr. Berg, removing sugar quickly sheds your baseline negatives. You actually begin experiencing less anxiety and less depression. It's kind of fascinating because blood sugar spikes often mimic the physical symptoms of a panic attack. So by removing that trigger, you unlock a much more stable, elevated mood. You're effectively lifting a chemical fog you probably didn't even realize was there. And the mental benefits go way beyond just mood. Actually, scratch that. They upgrade your entire cognitive processing power. Your memory, focus, and concentration all see noticeable improvements. If you've ever hit that wall of mid-afternoon brain fog at work, well, taking sugar out of the equation completely clears the pathways for your brain to operate at peak capacity. Phase 2, the physical shift, clearing skin and inflammation. As that mental clarity dials in, a massive physical transformation follows right on its heels. Externally, it acts as a visual marker of health. Your skin clears up, the redness and acne subside, and you're left with this natural, healthy glow. But internally, something even more profound is happening. You're turning down the dial on your body's chronic stress responses. This leads to noticeably less systemic inflammation, less daily pain, and a lot less stiffness in your joints. You are literally quieting down the physical stress signals throughout your tissues. Phase 3, the metabolic shift, unlocking new energy sources. Now we reach the absolute core engine of this transformation. Your body completely switches gears. It transitions from a volatile, quick-burning fuel source, sugar, to burning your own fat. And because fat is an incredibly dense, stable fuel source, your energy levels just go way, way up. You step completely off the roller coaster of afternoon crashes and tap into a massive, steady internal reservoir of energy. Phase 4, breaking the sugar craving. And here is the wild paradox that makes all of this sustainable. By cutting out sugar entirely for 2 weeks, your desire for it just vanishes. Normally, when we restrict something, our brains throw a tantrum and want it even more, right? But Dr. Berg's analysis shows that by starving the dependency and shifting your fuel source, that intense, nagging craving for sweetness literally shuts down. Dr. Berg concludes that you actually break the chain of dependency entirely. You become able to go longer without the biological need for that quick hit. It's no longer a matter of white-knuckling through with pure willpower. It becomes a matter of biology. You're finally back in the driver's seat of your own dietary choices, totally free from that chemical pull. Think about it. In just 14 days, you can shed anxiety, clear your skin, lose joint stiffness, and unlock profound mental and metabolic energy. It really begs a much deeper question. If our bodies can heal and adapt this rapidly when we remove a single dependency, who's really in charge of your cravings, you or the sugar? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this data empowers you to experiment with your own health journey.